Hey there and welcome back. We do have some breaking news in the NFL. J.K. Dobbins has went down with a knee injury on a screen pass during the preseason, and this is a really tough blow for the Baltimore Ravens. J.K. Dobbins was projected to be a top-tier running back this year. We saw a lot of production from him last season, but now it's going to be really tough for the Baltimore Ravens to ultimately replace said production. Obviously, the lead back now shifts to Gus Edwards, and Gus Edwards is a good running back, but not having Edwards and J.K. Dobbins is going to be tough for the running focused Baltimore Ravens offense. Lamar Jackson is going to rush for about 1,000 yards once again this season, as he has been doing consistently in his career. But now you have to figure out what is your backup option for J.K. Dobbins if this is, in fact, an ACL injury. A lot of times when you have these headlines, especially during a game, most times it results in an ACL tear. So the Baltimore Ravens have a lot of things that they got to figure out because that is the identity of their team. There's a couple of options that they could look for, in free agency. I want to highlight one of them, that being LeVeon Bell, who was a true lead back for the Pittsburgh Steelers years ago. And, he just has not been the same at his next two stops with the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs. So maybe that's a guy they can kind of lean on that can really be that spellback or potentially a lead back for this team. Le'Veon Bell is a proven back. He's a guy that you can definitely trust. But for overall, this is really tough for J.K. Dobbins. There's really no way of replacing that production just this late in the season. They're not going to make a trade. I think it's just going to have to come from free agency. See, the Rams felt compelled after that Cam Akers injury to go ahead and trade for Sony Michel. I mean, that's possible, but I don't think Baltimore is going to trade for a running back. They're going to look in-house and, outside of that, they're going to look in free agency. I think Le'Veon Bell makes a ton of sense for this team. So overall, really tough break for the Baltimore Ravens. This is tough for J.K. Dobbins, who is really starting to establish footing in the league. A lot of people saw him as being a true number one running back, which was a really good class in this past draft class because you had DeAndre Swift, you had Jonathan Taylor, you had J.K. Dobbins as well, and you had an undrafted free agent running back in James Robinson. So that was a really, really good and strong running back class. But now the shift kind of goes to Gus Edwards, who they had extended. So I think overall they were somewhat prepared for this, but I think that they're going to make a move in order to ensure that they keep that running identity. Lamar Jackson is not going to sit back and pass a ton this year. They're really going to rely on the ground game. So expect the Baltimore Ravens to go ahead and make a move, likely signing someone in free agency. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. Also, leave a like if you did enjoy this video. Thanks again for tuning in, and we will see you in our next video.